What up? Say so G. Back on the top, back in the video. So the title of this video is gonna be the job market is cooked for young folks. So admin notes, thanks again to all the subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out, give you leverage, the better it sells. So let's get into it. So why do I say that the job market is cooked for young folks? So as of this recording, it is January 31st of 2025. The economy has not been that great for the last few years, right? For a good little while, actually. I think the economy actually started getting bad before the Biden administration. And this is not to say that it's the same thing dealing with politics, anything like that. Actually, I think I may stop talking about politics, man, like for real. Like, I'm so done with politics, like it's not even, yeah, I think I'm done with that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I may make one more video, maybe, but I think I'm done with that. But, you know, when it comes to the job market, you know, sometimes I try to compare myself to other folks that are younger than me, like maybe that they're in their 20s, and there's no comparison. It really isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I live extremely comfortably compared to folks that are just getting out of college, you know, that are like in their early 20s, mid 20s, even late 20s. And it's rough out here, man. Like, when you live in a certain space and you actually are at a certain your income bracket or tax bracket, right? It's almost like you have blinders on and you don't really actually see the real picture or the whole picture. And I've seen a couple of videos lately, and I've actually talked to some young folks as well. And you know, once I did my own analytics and actually, like, you know, saw this thing from their lens, I really don't understand how folks are living out here right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like me being here in DC. I'm talking about like just in general. Like, I really don't understand like how young folks are surviving. I don't. It's absolutely crazy and insane. It really is. Because the problem is that, you know, there's jobs out here, you know. That's one thing I will say. I don't think there's a shortage of jobs. I think there's a shortage of money when it comes to jobs, right? If that makes any sense. Meaning, I can get a job, but if it's not going to pay rent, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? If it's not going to pay for my car, no, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? If it's not going to be able to sustain me, you know, even if I were to get a roommate and me and him or her, you know, split things 50-50, right? If it's not going to be enough for me to actually, like, you know, be able to like contribute enough for I can go 50-50 with somebody, like it's almost no point. And I can kind of understand how a lot of Gen Zers are almost to a certain degree refusing to work, right? They're staying home with parents, they're staying with family members, you know what I'm saying? They're just not, they're not forward. They're like, you know, I'm working 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-hour days, right? And the pay is crazy, it's ridiculous. Like, I cannot survive on this pay. And I'm breaking my back, you know, I'm in a situation to where, like, I'm actually physically in pain because I'm working these jobs that are like literally like breaking me down. One of the young guys I was talking to recently, he was an Amazon driver, and he was explaining to me, you know, how, you know, I think he's like maybe 23, 24. And he was explaining to me, you know, how like he was, at one point, he actually had to soak himself in a bath every single night after he got off of work because of all the times you have to get out of the truck, jump back in the truck, get out the truck, lifting boxes, you know, moving stuff. Like, he said, like, literally, like, the job was so taxing on his body that he just couldn't take it anymore, right? Now, he's still working there now, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to sustain this any much longer. And he's been working there for about 6 months. So, I don't know, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm from a generation where, you know, when you turn 18, you was out the house, man. Like, there was no getting around that. Like, you did not stay at the house. But I don't know what else I can really tell young folks when it comes to, you know, being able to navigate themselves out of their parents' living accommodations, because it's not enough money. It's not enough money, not enough opportunities when it comes to, you know, getting education. depending on like, what you're going for. If you're not gonna be a doctor or a lawyer or like a dentist or like some of the medical field or some particular field that like it's absolutely imperative you go to college, why even take on that debt? Or IT, you know what I'm saying? Like even with IT, like it's not necessarily a necessary thing for you to go to college. I went to college because I was already enrolled. I'm older, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So my generation, like, anybody that's in my age group, it's kind of like almost understood you need a degree. But when it comes to young folks, you need to keep your debt level as low as possible. You know what I'm saying? Do not put yourself in any type of debt that it's going to take a long time for you to pay back, if you can even pay it back, right? So yeah, the job market is cooked, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not saying this in a sense where like there's no availability of jobs. I mean, like there's no availability of good jobs. It just isn't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all just need to move around the DMV area here or whatever and start trying to find jobs in DC. You know what I'm saying? Get the big pay that's out here. But so what is the solution? What is the solution? I really don't know, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's very convoluted. I really think that just the structure of jobs, of the job market, needs to change for anything to be better for young folks, really. But that's not going to happen because the richer get rich and the poor get poor. And when it comes to folks that are in high status, they're not going to give up their income or their status for folks that are at a lower tax bracket than them. You know what I'm saying? That's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So as long as they can actually be able to to get the pay and to get the income at the lowest cost possible, that's what they're going to do. So only thing I can really suggest is start a business, right? Start a business, get on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Start making money that way. Young folks are hustling anyway right now. They're doing DoorDash, they're doing Uber Eats, Instacart, all these other things. But even doing that is taxing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's taxing on your vehicle, it's taxing on your body, it's taxing on your mental health because I've seen videos where folks said that they actually are being depressed from food delivery. But I think that's going away pretty soon anyway because I think robots will start taking over a lot of this stuff. So even the jobs that folks are even hustling for right now, eventually within 10 years, AI is going to take this stuff over, man. It's not going away. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are, these businesses are trying to cut costs. So if I can generate a robot and actually have AI take over that robot to be able to, to do things for me and for my business, yeah, you gone. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to pay you no benefits. I mean, most jobs right now in a contracting state, well, like, they don't even want to pay you benefits. For a long time, these driver apps did not provide medical or dental. I know they got to provide medical now. I'm not exactly sure about dental, but for a long time, like, these folks are working these apps like a 9-to-5 job and could not get medical insurance. It's all about cutting costs, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the job market is cooked, man. It really is, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed to be able to, to have the job that I have right now. I really believe that it's because of my experience and because of the generation I come from. That's the reason why I actually have in this position right now. Like, I saw one video of this one guy that was really, really upset about, how he submitted 70 resumes and did not get not one call back or one email or anything. And I had to, kind of like put that stuff in perspective as far as myself. And this is not the boast or the brag, but since I retired in 2018, I have never had a problem finding a job, ever. Within a month of me retiring, I got a job, paying me damn near almost double what I was getting paid in the Army. To this day, my Glassdoor account, my Indeed account, my Monster account, my clearance.com account is lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always, every single day, getting recruiters and getting emails from these folks about jobs every single day. But that's because of my age and because of my experience, my certifications, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in a position to where I'm extremely marketable, right? So I'm valuable to companies. So that might be a solution for yourself as well. You gotta make yourself valuable to these folks. But if you don't want to get into this cogwheel when it comes to the job market, start your own business. You know what I'm saying? Screw the job market and provide a service to folks. And I think I may make a video about that as well. I made a video about that about a year ago, but I think I have to revisit some of my videos and kind of like tell y'all again how to make money and how to navigate a business. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you want me to discuss this topic or subject, then benefits your channel, email me asog757@gmail.com. My email address is below. Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.